Hello, everyone. We are back with another episode of My Time at Portia. We are going to be continuing our game from last time. In our last episode, we repaired the lift to Bassanio Falls, where we found WoW Industries. The next dungeon we'll be exploring. I may get to that today. We're also proceeding with a handful of other quests. We're currently working on... we found a panbat problem up at the tree farm. We're going to be trying to resolve that. So we went to the research center and they took some data disks and hopefully will be sending us schematics for a device which will produce a loud sound and repel the bats, the panbats, so that they don't kill the trees. Let's see what we got here. Right. Got our Thor hat on. Head out and check on our furnaces, make sure that they're still going well. The furnaces will provide a constant stream of materials for us to craft with, and sort of maintaining the workshop will keep us in money. It will keep us in whatever we need to keep building workshop rating and our friendships with villagers. So it's important for us to keep it going as we can. We want to build up a stockpile of some of these resources just in case we find we need it. And that. Alright, furnaces are set up. So we did craft a set of light posts. We need to go talk to Antoine about that. What we have here. Research center, a loudspeaker and a boombox. Additional data for research coming in 4 days. Right. Let's see what we craft here. So we need a loudspeaker or a boom. Now I think the boombox is sort of the good thing to do there. We'll take 8 bronze plates. I think we can come up with that pretty easily. Set box, that'll be a little tricky. 3 iron bars and some rubber fruit. Might be able to handle that pretty straight away. 18 blue leather, 10 copper bars, and 2 copper coils. Now, I think we have the 2 copper coils. Yep, we have 6. Only have 11 blue leather, so we'll have to figure that out. And then 61 copper bars. Now, I'd set a commission for blue leather. Hopefully that'll come in pretty soon. I'll have to check on it. A couple more copper coils. Should be no problem. We have plenty of copper wire, iron bar, and silicon chips. So we've got everything except the blue leather there. And that I happen to know where it comes from, up in the hazardous wasteland. It's like May really appreciated my monument model. We do have a quest to talk to Emily, and it looks like Sophie has a quest for us. Let's see what that's about. Excuse me. Sophie's basket. Getting forgetful, misplaced basket somewhere in town. Can we look for it?
I'll find it.
Delivering some milk to the Portia school, and it's probably there. We'll head over to the Portia school, see if we can't find Sophie's basket.
Wow, that's an excellent result. I'm a believer now.
Alright, so we grew some crops, showed them to Emily, and now she wants 3 planter boxes. Straightforward enough. Let's head into town and start with our daily activities. I want to stop by, make sure we pick up a commerce commission. We also need to talk to Antoine about the light posts we built.
Nice work. This is your payment.
Done and done. Then we can grab the commerce. Pillows, 5 bat masks, 2 wall lights, and 2 pot of wisteria. Now the pot of wisteria I happen to know requires flowers from the desert, which we don't have access to yet. I'm not sure what the pillow or bat masks will require. So we'll actually head back to our workshop and check to see what those will take before we get to either of those commissions. Now, before we do that, let's head up to the clinic and turn in our quest for Phyllis. Let's see if we can't find Sophie's basket. And while we're here, we'll also stop into the Civil Court and check on that blue leather mission. If that's coming tomorrow, for example, then we don't really need to worry about farming it out ourselves. So we have posted blue leather deadline day 1, month 2. So that'll actually come very soon. It'll be 4 days. And I think we can farm out the 7 blue leather much faster than that. So we'll go see what we can do there.
Thank you. These will.
Right. Getting down to Portia School to look for Sophie's basket. Here's proof. Enough. Alright. That, like Higgins is already checking his furnaces, so we're not going to rob him today. Market price is a little low still, so we're not going to sell very much. Let's head back to our workshop. See the requirements for a pillow and a bat mask, because those are 2 commissions. So here, see a pillow anywhere here. Let's try accessories. So, and bat mask. Bat wings and wild cocoons. Looks like we do 3 more planter boxes, but we have the materials to do that, so that's enough. It's into Sophie, although that does run us out of planks, so we'll get some more of those going. Just real quick, chop down a couple of trees to make sure we don't run out of wood. Never have enough wood in this game. Plenty of hardwood there, which would be a big help. Oh, some of that wood. Here and get this going. Just so we have some to spare, some hardwood planks going as well. Looks like we are going to need some more bronze plates as well for the boombox we're going to be building, so we'll do that. Looks like bat masks, so we'll need to fight some pan bat masks we need for our commission. Pick up that commission and head out on. It's essentially becoming a hunting trip. Unless we want to do bat mask. So it is 5 pan bat masks. We had plenty, the good news, of the wild cocoons, which provide the string for the masks. We just need the bat wings. Bat wings are not too hard to come by. Since Emily happens to be right here, we'll track her down and
Thank you. I can't.
finish that quest. So let's head over and see if we can find some pan bats. I believe there are some on the hill on the way up lift. We'll check there first. That'll also give us sort of a back channel over to the abandoned wasteland where the enemies that have the blue leather we need are. Here's one. There are not very many around. Bat wings are going to be a little tricky simply because we need so many of them and there just aren't enough hand bats in the area. Get rid of this rock. Be trapping us in. So I think we need 15 bat wings. Have presently 9. Get a few more. And 11, 12, 13, 14 more, and bat. Where are we at? We go 15. Check that just to make sure. Alright, we do want to clear out a little bit of our inventory here, so let's see what we... Looks like these shells are not worth very much. They're looted from piles around the... Sing them. Later. I think the bow ties are just loot. We'll see what that does for us. Got some marble there. Alright, so our next thing was blue leather. We needed 7 more blue leather in order to build the boombox that would let us scare away the pan bats. Have to ourselves. Now, the blue leather comes from penguin enemies. Are not actually located in this part of the area, but from this part of the area. Jump down into the east. Look, we got some more pan slurpees. They are much more hostile than the pan bats were. They will attack us on sight. Good news is there are a lot of them. They don't hit very hard. They seem to be pretty good at dropping blue. Did we get our 7 blue leather already? Is it possible? Got 12. Go back to our handbook. So 18, we have 18 total, 12 on us. We'll go ahead and see if we can't pick up just a couple more in case something comes up in a hurry that requires a little more. Slurpees. These guys are getting pretty nasty. Do what we can do with our items. So we'd gotten some first aid kits, I believe. Those to restore some HP. This Flurpee decided to kick our butt. Alright, and we are getting out of here. We are very low on health, and do not want to find ourselves on the wrong side of another Flurpee. And at this point, even the regular pan bats and Slurpees are dangerous. We're just gonna kind of skirt around these birds as best we can. Try and dodge them. Items. Huh? Oh. Oh no. Oh god. It's too close. We gotta go. We gotta run. Going to get out of here. This is dangerous. Alright. Take us home. Whew. Dodged it. Hopefully we will not find it. But the good news is that that should give us all we need to craft this boombox. A little bit of time left to play, so let's go ahead and start it on. Like we got plates. Got our silicon chips, we can drop that in there. Leather. Some copper wire, easy enough. Okay, so it looks like the stuff we have is all sort of secondary to what we actually need. Copper coils times 2. We need a cassette box, so we can craft a cassette box. We can craft 5 pan bat masks. Craft 2 leather horns. We have plenty of copper coils. Alright. Now we need sort all. Pick up these copper coils. Let's see what else. Set box. Turn. Plates. Right, taken care of. Our commission is done. So we can actually go turn in our commission to Chiwa, and I think we'll call it a night there. That'll just put us in a good spot going forward. While we're down here talking to Chiwa, we might chop a couple of the nearby trees for a little bit more wood. But by and large, we are wrapping up for the day. Day 2. Done and done. Let's head on out to Amber Island. See if we can pick up a couple of trees. Just so that we have a nice stockpile of wood. We can worry about it for a little longer. I found one of the best ways to keep your sanity in a game like this, where you have this constant flow of resources that you need to gather and then use, is to take opportunities to gather extra when it's convenient, so that when it becomes inconvenient, you don't really have to worry about it quite so much. And here, it's a little too late for us to complete any more quests, but we still have a bunch of stamina and a fair bit of time. We'll chop down a couple of these trees, head back to our workshop, get everything set up to run overnight, and call it a day. Let's double check on all our furnaces. Yeah, copper going. Make sure we have plenty of bronze going. We did just use a big chunk of our bronze for some bronze plates. Still building up our stockpile of glass a bit. Don't have any specific plans for the iron or glass that we're building, but I happen to know we'll need lots of iron for commissions in the future, simply because it's such a prominent component. Same with bronze. Back on our wooden swords. Go ahead and just refuel that. We want to make sure we have plenty of these. Never really have to worry about running out. Same thing with hardwood planks. Let's see. No, we're going to need anything else. We can go ahead and start making some of these ironwood or steel plates. I'm not sure what they're used for, but I don't think we'll regret having several of them on hand. It seems like something that we'll be glad for. Back on the grinding. Anything else that we'll probably be glad for later. Same deal with pulleys and bearings, you know. The sort of thing that we'll be glad we have. But for now, we will probably hold off on this. Let's make one pulley. Just to have. Call it a night. Last thing you do at night, the first thing you do. I'll be glad when we can replace all of these furnaces with the lasting ones. We could, in theory, replace the stone furnaces with more of the second level ones, the civil furnaces. But something tells me we'll soon be wanting to replace them instead with industrial furnaces. And so it seems a little silly to sort of short-circuit that. Alright. Still going, so let's see. Oh, we have something from our mailbox. Who's coming from a broken pipe inside the tall building above Bassanio Falls? We suspect there's foul play. Can you fix it? Should be enough to stop any more goo from the river. We listed the items we think will be needed. Steel plates, welding rods, and valves. So, hey, what do you know? We just made some steel plates. We'll check on that soon. Let's head on up to the tree farm and see if we can't solve this pan bat problem first. Then maybe we can stop by Sophie's while we're up here. Give her her basket back. And then we'll head into town. Do a few of our chores there. Check on the market price. Pick up another commission. Things like that. And then we'll head on out to Bassanio Falls to repair the broken pipe.
Will this actually work? I'm afraid of using relics. The church told us to use as little of them as... You're afraid of everything.
Placing a boombox. And it lulled all the pan bats to sleep.
They're friendly now. I didn't know they liked music. I can't believe it.
That actually worked? Wow! Now that the pan
All
bats
right.
is resolved, we need to move quickly to heal our trees. The pan bats took a lot of water and nutrients. Thanks!
All
Petra
right.
mentioned she knew
So we should talk to Petra about an irrigation system. Enough. Let's talk to Sophie and head into town.
My basket!
Need of a water tank. In exchange for some pumpkin pie. But because she's such a sweet old lady, I think we'll help her out. Let's see what we can't do about a commerce commission here. Jewelry boxes, 3 steel balls, steel plates. I think we'll have to do the steel plates just because I don't think we have the materials for the others. So we will want to make sure we're turning out a lot of those carbon steel bars and maybe switch some of our furnaces over to producing the charcoal required to craft those. Just to make sure that we always have enough. Let's talk to Petra about saving the tree farm. See what we can't do about items.
Something to revive the trees. The ancients used. Since you're building an irrigation system, you'll need something called a small. I can actually get some reading done under. You have them. Great. Hi. The director and I had been.
This pen.
Go. It was nice. We talked to Petra and had several quests to hand in, so they just all went real quick, rapid fire. And now it's taken care of. Let's head back to our workshop, see what we can't do about making a water tank for Sophie, and collecting the materials to head up to Bow Industries and repair the pollution leak. See what we have going. Now the water tank I think should be pretty easy. I think that's just a few boards and maybe a little bit of metal. We'll take a look though. It's here, the water tank. Yes, a couple wooden boards and some stone bricks. So definitely something we can put together for. Let's check on... We needed some welding rods. And I didn't see any welding rods. Or... So I'm not sure where those will come. Stretcher. It's there. Alright. Maybe it's at the grinder. Seems like a logical place. Welding rod. See a welding rod there either. Leather worker? Nothing. Alright, so the welding rods are going to be an interesting challenge. I'm not sure where those come from. Have to take a look. We have plenty of valves. You would think if the welding rods came out of the ruins, like the hazardous ruins, that we would have them, or have something. So I'm not sure. Really seem like they should. Let's see if they're in. Look. Looking for a. Oh, so they come out of a furnace, out of an industrial furnace. Okay. Let's see what we can do for an industrial furnace. Let's take our bronze one. Urgently bronze anything. Oh, this is only a civil furnace, so we'll actually have to get the requirements for an industrial furnace to go any further with that quest chain. So that's fun. Go ahead and make some more steel plates, since we're definitely going to need those. And then I guess we'll whip up this water tank real quick, since that's our next quest. So the water tank required some wooden boards, which we just made a bunch of. Some stone bricks, which we should have in storage. On over here. Shortcut these copper bars. We're not really going to need any more of those for a little while. Get cracking on some charcoal. We are out of wood once again, so chopping it is. Never enough wood in this game. However much wood you think you'll need, you need a whole lot more than that. Right. What's going on? More charcoal. Charcoal is one of those things where it crafts very quickly, it uses very minimal materials. But then when you need it, you always wish you had more. Right. Let's see. Head into town. Talk to Albert to turn in our commerce commission. See if we can't track down Sophie. Oh, we haven't actually crafted the water tank yet, so this will be Albert. Enough. See if we can. Water tank done, Sophie. Then the day is ours. We could really do whatever we wanted with the rest of the day. We may go fishing. See what the market value is like. Market value still on the recovery, still a little low. We'll go ahead and sell some stuff just to make sure that we're not hoarding anything. That fish, that. We'll hang on to the rest of our fish and sell those a little later. We need some more. Maybe we can chop some of trees from the farm. They won't notice. They won't even mind. Right, let's head back to the workshop. Apparently we still have our boombox. It wasn't kept by the tree farm. Okay, let's see if we can't set it up. Maybe play some music at our workshop. all do we still have in our inventory? Got in some bait. Go fishing. Perfectly fill out the rest of the day. There are a couple of fishing pools I want to check out as well down by the harbor. See what sort of things we can catch there. We'll fish for a little bit. We're here on the far bank. Further on over. Here's where we catch firefish. Firefish are worth a fair bit. Catch lanternfish, also worth. Oh. Doesn't quite live up to the wise fish pool in the hazardous wasteland or the Goliath pool. Although it doesn't seem to be too bad. Looks like we also get bannerfish over here. You know, one of the best things about this game is, well, it can get a little repetitive at times. You'll often find something like fishing or mining, which is, at a very basic level, healing, relaxing, and calming. Emperor lanternfish, that's a good find. I think we are just about done for the night. One more cast, and we'll head home. Like there's another quest at the research center. We'll actually head over there, see if we can't find out who has it and what they're looking for. I hadn't noticed the quest there yesterday, but maybe we'll get lucky. It's not at the research center, but it is from Phyllis.
If you have some time, Can you help me deliver some medicine?
Deliver him some medicine. He's enough. Goes to Gail, Albert, and Sam. We'll keep an eye open, see if we can't run into any of them. It's like one of them is at the restaurant. Get lucky. Oh, two of them are.
Hey kid, how come you're the one delivering this?
This from Phyllis? Oh, thanks, mate. Seems like she still cares about.
Like Gail must be home. We'll just bring. Oh. Head back and turn in. Started on our third day of session. We'll probably wrap this up after just and keep the stream an hour or less. Some diagrams. We have the water wheel, water engine, and water storage. Furnace cutter, work table. Right, there's the blue leather. Couple days late, that's alright. So, we now have a lot of work to do. We need to make a water wheel, water engine, and a water storage. The water engine, some old parts, we've got that easy enough. Bearing we can make. Tin alloy, we've got the materials for. A couple of small engines, easy enough. Steel plates we can make. Carbon steel bars. We'll have to turn out a lot more of, especially if we're going to be using some steel plates. Also, not too bad. Hardwood planks we can do, copper pipes we can do, iron bars we have. A water wheel, 50 hardwood. So we've got the 50 hardwood, 12 large iron buckets. We've got 4 of those. More carbon steel bars and some old parts. Alright, so it looks like the carbon steel bars are going to be the thing we need the most of. So let's go ahead and make sure we are cracking on those. Some more charcoal cooking. We can't do with this. Steel bars. Craft some more of those. Here, I think we have plenty of iron bars for now. Be using a bunch of those here, but in the meantime, we need some tin alloys. That out. Steel plates, get some hardwood planks. Let's see what we can make right now today. So 50 hardwood we have, large iron buckets we'll check on. Need more carbon steel bars. We can't do that yet. We have the old parts. So we'll check on the buckets. Now, iron bars, copper pipes we can get started. Hardwood planks we have. Bearing. We need a couple of bearings. Render. A couple of copper pipes as well. So we need more tin alloy for the bearings. We'll go ahead and craft. Is it 6 copper pipes, I believe? 8 copper. Good. Go. Done. Thanks, iron bars. But notably, we can start building this because that will be something that we catch up on. Get this hardwood planks we have. Bars. Copper pipes. Very soon. Alright. Let's head down, deliver Gale's medicine, pick up another commerce commission. This will be a weekend commerce commission, so a bit bigger than we usually do. Open. Commerce Guild is though. Wooden bridge body should be bad. That's be a little tougher. Go ahead and do the bridge body. I believe the bridge body takes some bronze plates. one some hardwood. Possibly some hardwood. We'll take a look ourselves. Or we're 8.
Ah, is this the remedy for the water poisoning from Phyllis? The citizens are really enjoying the addition of the streetlights. In fact, some are even asking.
Alright, well, I'm glad they're enjoying the streetlight. Head on back to the workshop, see what that wooden bridge body will take. That's worth a couple thousand gold right there if we can finish that out real quick. Handbook. Wooden bridge body. There we go. So 5 bronze plates, 12 stone bricks. I believe we have stone bricks easy. Bronze plates we'll have to craft, but it shouldn't be too bad to come up. So we could have done the cooking sets as well, but we'll be fine with the commissions we chose. Go ahead and get this started on the 5 bronze plates. Up into Phyllis. Medicine. This is definitely the wrong area. Not where we meant to go at all, but let's see if we can't do ruin diving missions over here. Yeah, we'll pass for now. Not seeing anything in there that's going to be particularly valuable to us. We'll just sort of carry on. Maybe come back in a little bit.
All delivered? Nicely. This is my personal thanks to you for all your support.
All right.
Hey. We've been treating several people with stuff.
I think Phyllis just gave us a kiss, helping out. Right. While we're waiting for some more of our machines to finish their crafts, let's go ahead and clear the area near our workshop again. Occurs to me we also forgot to check the market price while we were in town, so we can pop back over and do that here in just a minute. One thing that is nice is we've reached the point in the game where we don't really have to worry about stamina anymore. Simply because the things that require stamina are now high yield enough that we don't really run out of stamina. You know, chopping wood, for example, we have burned through a bit over 60 stamina, and we've probably gathered, you know, over 100 wood and 50 hardwood. And we just don't spend the same amount of time or energy chopping anymore. So some of those early resource gathering troubles are pretty well behind us. And as a result of that, stamina has stopped really being one of the major concerns for us. Start investing in things that'll sort of take away some of these other concerns, notably time and the health, since we're shifting more into combat. Let's see what we have here. Those pipes need a little bit longer. Let's go ahead and check on the market price in town. They're cut a little bit more land on the way. Plenty of herbs. Stop by. Bro. Market price is heading back down. We'll go ahead and unload some of the other items. Probably just. Of course, we're still saving the big ticket stuff for when we have a little bit higher market price day. Now, one other thing we can do is we can expand our farming system, right? If we have a single planter box, we can go ahead and set up a farming area. Minutes. Time to chop a couple small trees. Now we had a second task for the grinder, and that was to make some bearings, but those require tin alloy, and unfortunately we didn't have enough tin alloy to make both bearings. We'll get started on one of those. We'll have to finish the other one today. Yeah, tin alloy, we'll need one more piece there. Go set up pipes. We'll have to get one more copper pipe out of storage. Right, 1/3 of our free farm saving system is done. What else we can do? Water wheel. We need to see what the large iron bucket. Large irons. Iron bar, copper pipes. So we're going to need 8 more copper pipes as so we'll have to go ahead and let bearings finish at another day. Unfortunately, that puts us in an interesting position where there's not a whole lot we can do today to sort of keep working on these things, sort of letting these things sort of run their course. It's early enough in the day that we don't really want to call it a night, so I guess we'll chop some more wood. But this really has ended up just being more of a sort of building up few days where we get ready to complete some of these big commitments and you know, dive into new areas above the falls once we get some more schematics and parts built. Are able to further expand our workshop. And of course, we could always go and fish some more, make some more money. But until the market day, the market price improves, until we get a good market day, not prudent for us to sell the things we're catching. That doesn't really help us in the short term. chop this tree, head back and see rats. But now that we've burned up some more of our stamina, found a little bit more productive work to do with the day, we may think about calling it a day early, letting our machines work overnight, make sure we're well prepared for the coming days. Leaving it there for now. Coming back tomorrow and see what we can do then. You know, the fastest way to complete this game is definitely to find days like this and then just go to bed. Let the furnaces work in rapid time while we sleep. However, that doesn't always feel the best. Kind of like being active, like pushing. But it is what it is. Stone brick. Oh, yeah, we'll craft the bricks there. Our furnaces have plenty of fuel. Making some. Let's go ahead and cancel these bronze bars and get making some more carbon steel. Never enough carbon steel as it's turning out. Right. One bearing complete. Now have the resources to build the second. We need 8 copper pipes. We'll do the 8 copper pipes tonight. The bearing tomorrow. So let's see what else we got here. Just want to make sure we have everything we need. Large iron buckets are in the works. Carbon steel bars in the works. Old parts we have. Hardwood we have. Old parts we have. Bearings we're making. Small engines we have. Steel plates we have. Carbon steel bars we're making. So we are just in need of a whole bunch of carbon steel bars. Another bearing. Some iron buckets, which we are making the last part for. So I think we'll go ahead and call that one a day as well. And then we will we'll probably end the stream there for tonight. I think we'll try and be back either tomorrow or the next day with another episode where hopefully we'll get the tree farm repaired. And if we are lucky and the research results come back from the research center with our industrial furnace, then we'll be able to head into WoW Industries. Thank you guys for hanging out. Hopefully you've enjoyed the stream, and we'll catch you guys again real soon.